Good day folks, this is Chris Ron checking in for TradeTaxPlus, Centre of Excellence. This is your first video for 2019 dealing with a technical topic, and as we've said in the intro, we're going to deal with some of the more interesting questions that were raised in December. One of the questions dealt with a Metropolitan Council that has incurred quite a significant amount of money on lightning. Festive lightning over the festive season, and the question was, can we deduct input tax in respect of that lightning? Now, if we go to Metropolitan Council or any municipality for that matter, the first inquiry is, does it fall within the enterprise activities are conducted by that enterprise? Now, as we know, quite a few years back, I think it might have been 2006, the law was changed, which essentially now taxes everything that is provided by a local council, and there are special rules that govern entertainment supplied by local councils. There are two things we need to consider there. The one is, does it fall into the specific rules that says entertainment supplied by the local council would be subject to VAT? If it falls into that category, well, then it's fine, then we claim the input tax deductions. The other requirement is, if it doesn't fall into that, is it entertainment in the first instance? If it's not entertainment, then it's normal operating expenses, and we can claim our input tax deduction. If it's not normal operating expenses, then we need to go that next step and say, is this entertainment, and do I fall into one of the exclusions with regards to what constitutes entertainment? And that's the basic structure of the VAT Act. So if we then look at the exceptions that applies or that applies specifically to local councils, it talks about, this is proviso 5 to section 17(2)(a). It talks about services acquired by municipality for the purpose of providing sporting or recreational facilities or public amenities to the general public. Now, it's very difficult to begin to argue that the supply of the festive lighting is a supply of amenities or facilities, because that's linked to capital goods. It's the swimming pool, it's the park, and those sort of things. So I don't think we're going to get satisfaction at that level. So the next question then is it a normal operating expense? And if so, is it entertainment? Now then we go back to the definition of entertainment, and we read all those wonderful things. It says food, beverage, accommodation, entertainment, amusement, recreation, hospitality of any kind. Now we can start eliminating some of those immediately. It's not food, it's not a beverage, it's not accommodation. Entertainment as a broad concept, it probably isn't. And if you look at the definition of entertainment in a dictionary, you'll find that you're going to have some difficulty putting it or fitting it into that. But then you get something like amusement. Now that's a strange thing. Amusement goes way beyond many of the other requirements. So if you look at amusement, somebody told me a while back that if you want to see whether that is amusement, then look at the child's eyes when they watch this, when they watch the lights. So quite possibly it fits into amusement. So the purpose is to amuse, for amusement, and that puts it squarely within a definition of entertainment. Now, once it's in the definition of entertainment, you need to start looking at, am I excluded in terms of some of the subsections or the provisos to the definition of entertainment, and you're not. Because you're not charging for something even specifically for that, even though it's recovered through the rates and taxes on a general level. That cost is still recovered, but it's not recovered specifically, a specific charge for specific entertainment as is required by the exceptions to the to section 17(2)(a) of the VAT Act. So what does that leave us with? It leaves us with the amusement that we've had looking at those lights cost a little bit more than we thought, because the VAT incurred on that would not be recoverable. You're welcome to disagree with that, of course, but it's one of the interesting questions we've had over the festive season. So I hope you enjoyed this and there was some learning out of this. In the next video we will look at recoveries in respect of motor car usage and what the impact would be on that from a VAT perspective. Hope, again, the requirement is, if you like this, share it with your friends. If you don't like it, share it with your enemies and share it widely with your enemies. For now, it's me, Chris Teron, checking out for TradeTaxPlus, Centre of Excellence.